Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a first down throw, Moon. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, it's Moon. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 2 yards to go, second down. Out of the gun, it's Moon. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, Moon. This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave from 10 yards out. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
First down, Vic. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The throw over the middle taken in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. To throw, Moon. But it's caught on the right side and Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Smith from 10 yards out. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. That's two really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already, the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
70 Rangers, 70, 13, Pioneer.
Vic readies to throw. That one caught by Rice. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Cup 19, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Here's Michael Vick. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 17. Mustang, 19. 19 Lions.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Dragon, 60. 18 Robert, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Here's Vick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Moon. This is caught by Evans. The 20. There's the stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Ready, ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Moon to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bucks, 79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Vic operating on first down. That is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18 Robbery, 18 Rams, 19 Titans, 19 Titans, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing, Vic. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Trap 50, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, it's Vic. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70, Mustang 19.
Vic now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Vick taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. And a call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They run on first down with Jackson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Moon. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go.
Now Moon. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 6. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
7 Pirates, Warriors 17.
Now here's Vic. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 19 tight.
To throw, Vic. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Panther 11. Trap 60. 70 Ranger.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
18, Pioneer.
Now a first down throw, Moon. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
You ain't going nowhere.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Vic on 2nd down. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Eagles 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Boone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
18 cover, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
10 for 11, 10 for 11, trap 50, trap 50. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18, Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They'll try and throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw, Moon. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll drop this down to Jackson, and he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Moon. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Moon to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
On the go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, go!
Here's Moon. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Vick will look to throw on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 3.
18 Rattler, 19 tight, 19 tight, Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
It'll be Vick once more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the gun, Vick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
7 Pirates, Warriors 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
19 right. Track 60.
From the red zone now, Vick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
19 tight. 19 tight.
That was second down throw for Vick. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 50. Trap 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18. Pioneer.
Now here's Vick. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Here's Vick. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.